we just had a difficulty earlier. I'm using my laptop earlier, so now I'm using my phone now. So I hope you can hear me clearly. I'm not using my earphone. If you cannot hear me clearly, just tell me so that I can fix it as early as possible. So anyways, I could still answer your questions earlier, but I'll just share this on my Facebook. Okay. I'm using my phone right now, so I hope you could still hear me and can see me. Because earlier I can actually see myself and I cannot see some of the questions. I think we're having a difficulty kanina. So I'll just share this on my Facebook. Hi! Yeah, we already have few viewers. I hope you could also share this on your Facebook page so that your friends and others can get to see this. And feel free to ask any questions if you want to get to know me well or my advocacy. What have I been doing these days? So feel free to ask any questions. I'll just share this on my Facebook. I think much better if nga second. Oh, right now, Miss Philippine. Hold on, I'll just share this. Hi, I hope you're all doing well. I actually don't know how to share this using my phone. Hi. Okay, so let me just answer some of the question while sharing this. So hello to Mr. Paul. Good luck on your journey. Thank you so much. Yes, I hope you could also support me and some of your friends throughout this journey. I'm giving my time and effort now for the remaining of the activities because ever since this enhanced community quarantine started, I've actually been so busier than ever. At least now it's much easier now because I already took some leave from my work because I'm actually a healthcare worker. So wow, it's really kind of hard to handle my my schedules being a healthcare worker at the same time this pageantry. But now I'm taking all my efforts and time for the remaining days of the activities. So thank you so much. Okay, I'll just wait. So can you say you adjusted with the new normal? Actually, even enhanced community quarantine started, I'm trying to adjust. One thing that I've learned during the enhanced community quarantine is I learned how to be adaptable and learn how to manage my time. Yes, because I'm actually a healthcare worker. To those who don't know, I'm actually a registered nurse. So I've been working in the community, and at the same time, I've been part of every community health service when in need. So yeah, until now, I'm still trying to adopt the new normal, which is getting okay. So thank you so much, Jefferson, Mr. Jefferson. I'm still trying to figure out how to share this on my Facebook so that my friends could also see this. Let me just say hi to Mr. Melvin Tan. Hi, Miss Jonna. Thank you so much, Sir Melvin, for always watching my live. I think my last live was last month, diba? It's been a long time. So, yeah. Hold on, I'll just share this on my Facebook page. Remember me? Yes, I can still remember you, Sir Melvin. Thank you for watching. Please share this on your Facebook page so that your friends could also see this. Hello to Mr. Arinda Kumar, very beautiful. Paano kaya i-share to sa Facebook ko? Anyways, okay lang. Hindi ko na lang share sa Facebook. It's kind of hard. So, Mr. Jefferson, teaser ko anong pasabog mo sa finals. Let's see. Yeah, we still have, we're already halfway of the competition and I just can't wait for the other activities. So, tomorrow we will be having our live intelligence. So, tune up, just follow the page of Miss Philippines Earth. So, I think that will be from 7 p.m. to onwards. I'm not sure of the judges yet, but just tune up in Miss Philippines Earth page, and also next week, which is 24, we'll be having our last activities, which is the cultural competition. So yeah, I can't wait for the remaining activities. So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much to those who are viewing right now. I hope you're all doing well. Feels so good to have my live again so that others can get to know me well. Because this past few days I've been very busy talaga. I wish I spent so much time being active on social media. But now I just hope that it's not too late to expose myself or to introduce myself to all of you. So to those who are newcomers, I would like to introduce myself. I'm also one of the candidates of Miss Philippines Earth. And I'm your Ika Angel from Meycauayan City, from Bulacan. So yes. I'm also a healthcare worker, by the way. I'm a registered nurse. So ever since this enhanced community quarantine started, I've been also working because I realized that my profession needs me more. And at the same time, there was actually a time that I almost gave up this pageantry, but also thinking that my profession needs me more right now, and at the same time, my passion for this pageantry, that I'll be able to promote well of my advocacy, which is also related to my profession, is what makes me eager to keep moving forward. That's why I'm still trying my best here for this competition. I think maybe this year may not be my time, although I'm very eager for the crown. I mean, win or lose here, I think I'll just take every journey here as my lesson to be better and to keep to be better, at least for the next competition, until I reach my goal. Yes, I'm actually very passionate in this pageantry. And that's what makes me eager to keep moving forward here, because I think matagal na rin dapat ako nag-quit dito. But I'm still trying to prove myself that I'm also worthy for this pageant on Miss Philippines Earth. How can I? So we have another question here from Miss Nikki Nicolas. How do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Do you see yourself staying in the Philippines for good or abroad? Actually, there were so many times na I could get the chance to go abroad, but I stayed here in the Philippines because of my love for the community. Very passionate talaga ako in my profession here in the Philippines, because I think in the next 5 years I can see myself as someone who already reached my goals here in the Philippines, with also being a successful. I've always wanted to continue my studies, by the way. I'm a registered nurse right now, but hopefully next year I could also continue my studies, because I also want to be a doctor. So yeah, this is actually my pre-med, which is the nursing. So hopefully at least I can still continue my studies so that I can continue being medical. Yeah, because I'm actually very passionate in my advocacy, which is public health and wellness. Even before I joined Miss Philippines Earth, I've been actually practicing and advocating my health, since this is also my advocacy, or since this is also my profession. So yeah, thank you so much. I can see myself in the next 5 years staying here in the Philippines. If ever I'll go abroad, I'll just travel na lang, but I'll stay here in the Philippines for good. But So, next. Mr. Melvin Tan, very pretty. Thank you. Good luck tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow we'll be having our live intelligence. I hope you could watch us. You could watch me as we do our live intelligence. This is actually my first national pageant. At the same time, will be my first virtual pageant and my first virtual live intelligence. So I don't know yet what will happen tomorrow, but I'm hoping for the best tomorrow. So wish me luck. Thank you so much. Yes, good luck. So hi Miss Charmy, hi pretty, pa-shout out po. Hi Miss Charmy, good evening. I hope you're all doing well. Mr. John Mark, oh, how about the Black Lives Matter? What's with the Black Lives Matter? I think you're asking me what is my opinion about the Black Lives Matter. Let's get with the definition first for the Black Lives Matter. This Black Lives Matter is actually a statement or a fact, a slogan, a straightforward slogan, statement, fact of to the black people who are fighting for their justice, because they're the one who's actually being criticized here even before until now. So I guess my opinion here, we're actually in the new era now. Let's just stop with the racism and let's just accept the fact that complexion or skin complexion is just a color, but into the eyes of God, we're all the same, we're all beautiful, we're all amazing. So complexion is just a color, there's nothing a difference, we're all the same in the eyes of God. So yeah, that's actually my opinion to Black Lives Matter. Don't get me wrong, I actually love black people because I also have a black friend. He's very, very dear to my heart. He's living also here in the Philippines. He stayed here because he's also studying here. That's why I'm not really into racism talaga. So I'm really against that. So I hope, let's just stop with the racism, guys. Because seriously, complexion is just a color. Let's just stop criticizing each other. Hina ang signal ko. I'm sorry, is it my signal or your signal po? If you cannot hear me, just tell me. I can actually use my earphones right now, or much better if... I think I'll just use my earphones na lang, just to be better, just to be sure. Yes. Well, keep going with the question, guys. I'm so happy to have my live again. Seriously, these days, I think I missed a lot of activities in Miss Philippines Earth, and also at the same time, I miss a lot of live, which is sayang because it's also an exposure so that others can get to know me well. But at least I'm back now. I mean, I hope it's not too late for me to introduce myself as an eco-angel from Meycauayan City. So yeah, I can't wait for our next activities. So yeah, thank you so much for that question about Black Lives Matter. It's really a current issue right now. And we need to set some priorities talaga in regarding with this criticism. Let's just stop with the criticism and with the racism, guys. We're in the new era now. So next question is, I'll just put wait. Are you having fun with the virtual pageant? Ano yung mga struggles mo? Yeah, so far I'm actually having fun naman. I'm just enjoying every moment here. Although this is actually my first virtual, at the same time this is my first national. But although I also wanted to experience the actual pageant because this is my first national, but at the same time thinking that this is also the safety of the other delegates and for me. At the same time, kasi if ever na I will be doing an actual, I don't think I can compete if we are in the middle of pandemic crisis because I'm a healthcare worker, so it's much risky because I'm exposed. So it's much easier now because we are in virtual. So despite of the limited resources, we are still able to provide or be creative and productive in this virtual pageant. So far I'm having fun naman. Every moment here, every activities, I'm trying to be creative, to be productive. So yeah, thank you so much. To those who are viewing right now, thank you so much. Also to other pages, I'll be having some live. So yeah, before this competition end, I hope I could get some live or interviews to pageantry page so that others can get to know me well. So thank you so much again, Miss Earth fan page, for having me here. So I'll just read some of the questions. Mr. Paul Martin Villaluz, how are you? I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Honestly, if I'm being honest, it's kind of really tiring. Although this is virtual, pero I'm really exhausted these days because recently I just went here in my municipality in Meycauayan City because ever since this enhanced community quarantine started, I stayed in Manila because I work as a healthcare worker. So luckily, I was able to go home na here in municipality, which is Meycauayan City. So I'm doing great because I'm with my family right now, my relatives, although I'm still under quarantine because I have some little pamangkins here, so I don't want them to take risk. So I'm still quarantined here, so still thankful because there are some people who are still helping me throughout this journey, especially for the spiritual. Yeah, thanks. Next is Mr. Paul. Kagrupo mo si Justin. Yeah, my camp is actually KF, Cagayan Flores camp. Yes, I'm actually very close to Justin Ortega. She's very dear to my heart. She's very close to me since we also train in the same camp. But yeah, she's very nice. She's very wonderful. I admire her, and she's representing Manila as well. So yeah, kagrupo ko po si Justin, and we are very close as well. Next question. From Ms. Nikki Nicolas, may experience ka na ba na feeling mo na discriminate yung pagiging nurse mo, especially during the pandemic? Yeah, thank you for the question. Yeah, even recently, I just experienced being discriminated of being a nurse, even by my relatives na rin. But as much as possible, I'm the one who's trying to keep distance to people, or at least less discrimination as well. Although I understand them because I'm very exposed these days, but at the same time, being a healthcare worker, we always make sure that we take testing, mass testing for ourselves just to secure it. At the same time, I've been actually quarantined for 14 days last month. So I wasn't able to be with my family and relatives. So I was like quarantined there, work, then I'm just stayed near in our workplace. So yeah, as much as possible, I'm just trying to be distant to people na lang for the safety of others na lang din. Thank you so much for that question. Especially talaga during this pandemic. But it's okay, thinking or realizing that we are in the middle of pandemic crisis, and I realize that my profession needs me more right now. That's why I'm still pursuing being a nurse here, because I'm actually a beauty nurse consultant. Although we just stopped working for the meantime because of this pandemic, but I chose to continue being a nurse just to help the community, especially during this pandemic crisis. I think my profession really needs me more right now. So yeah, everything is going smooth naman. I just had my last testing, and so far I'm negative, so thank God. Yes, and for the remaining days, I took leaves, at least 2 leaves, so that I could put all my efforts and times here for this pageantry, because I'm really eager for this pageant. Thinking my passion for this pageantry is what makes me eager to keep moving forward, because in that way I'll be able to promote public health and wellness, which is connected to my profession, also promoting the healthcare workers. And it's really a good opportunity because I'm also one of the candidates in Miss Philippines Earth. So yeah, thank you so much, Miss Nikki, for that question po. So next, don't give up, go, go, go. Thank you, Sir Melvin Tan. Yeah, one of the qualities that I love about myself, I'm really, really positive, even though I'm really having a hard time, or if I'm being honest, it's not really easy to handle being a healthcare worker and at the same time my pageantry. So what just makes me eager is I'm just trying to be positive as well, and also with the help of my friends, my relatives. That's what makes me eager to keep moving forward here in this competition. So yeah, go lang po, laban lang talaga tayo here. Whether I win or lose here, I'll just take every journey as a lesson here, at least to improve something for at least the next competition until I reach my goal. Because I'm really eager to win the crown as well naman. Good luck po sa career mo. Thank you so much. Yes, laban lang tayo sa health and wellness po. So we have another question here from Miss Catriona Grehe. On social media, everything is made public. What should remain private? Definitely personal information. For me as a citizen, I think for me as a citizen, for me to feel secured and safe is you should also take privacy about your personal information, such as like sabihin natin bank details, just to prevent being harmed and injured or being threatened as well. So not everything should be posted in public, so you should also have your privacy as well. Your addresses, everything that is your personal information, that should also remain as private. Thank you for that question, Miss Catriona. Catriona Grehe. Wow, that's a very nice name. I really admire Miss Catriona. Okay. Thank you to those who are watching right now. So I'll just put another wave here. Hello, Miss Antoinette Meycauayan. Hello, Ate Jonavic. Hello, dear. Thank you for watching. I hope you could also share this on your Facebook page so that your friends and others can get to see this live. So feel free to ask questions there. Just feel free. We have another question here. Do you think that the government is doing enough to fight COVID-19 in the Philippines? Wow, that's a very nice question actually. For me, I think the government is just trying their best for us to feel secure and safe. However, I don't think that they're doing enough, because for me as a healthcare worker, what matters to me the most right now is the health of everyone. Based on my experience, we really need more healthcare workers, more PPEs, more medical equipment, and I just hope that we just focus on the real problem here, because we are experiencing another different issue here in the middle of pandemic. Just imagine that we are still in the middle of pandemic and we are still having another issue. I just hope we just focus on the real problem here, which is we need more mass testing, we need more security for the health of everyone, for us to feel secured and safe. So yeah, I think that's what matters to me the most right now, being a healthcare worker here. Although I know the government is trying their best, but then again, I don't think it's enough to fight COVID-19 here in the Philippines. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, but that's just based on my experience as a healthcare worker, because even a lot of people donating some, let's say, some medical equipment, but some of the hospitals here are still lacking some medical equipments here, and of course medical healthcare workers are still lacking. That's why very demanding po ngayon nursing, any medical doctors, because of the COVID-19. Yes. Okay lang ang signal here. Thank you for that question. Let's just so yeah, we still have some few viewers here. I hope you could also share this on our Facebook page so we could have at least an increased viewers. And feel free to ask any question. I'm actually appreciating all your question here, so feel free to ask anything about the current issues. I'm more into current issues right now since that is our major problem. And also, if you want to get to know me well, just go. So another question here from Mr. Paul. Mental health issue is very rampant nowadays. What is your message for all the youth who experience it? Thank you. Wow, thank you also for that question. I think yes, that's true. Mental health issue is very, we are still experiencing that because we're in the middle of pandemic. And I think as this beauty pageant gives us the opportunity at least to voice out our opinions and statements, at least to set a good example, especially to young ones who are experiencing in the mental health issue, that even we are on the trying hard times or we are in the middle of pandemic, we should be positive. As well, sharing my experience, because I've also experienced mental health issues this day, because of course being exposed in the medical field, so it's not really easy thinking that maybe I'm also positive or what, or some of the symptoms I may be experiencing. So yeah, I'm just trying to be positive here, and also I just want to set a good example, especially to young ones, that even we are in this trying hard times, we should always be positive. Yeah, thank you for that question. Mhm. Next po is luck or hard work. So if I will choose, is it luck or hard work? Definitely hard work. In order for you to achieve your goals, or you have set goals for yourself, you need to work hard, or you must show your eagerness to achieve that goal. So definitely hard work. So yeah, thank you for that question, Ms. Napo. Please share this on your Facebook page as well, so that we could have a good conversation, good flow conversation there. Just feel free to ask any question. I'll try my best to answer all of those. So, how COVID-19 over there? I'm actually here in Meycauayan City right now. I just got here recently, I think last week lang, just for this competition. Because in Manila, I don't have enough space to perform my activities. So we just had our gown competition. We also had our swimsuit competition. And I don't think I gave my best there, because due to lack of space in Manila, so it was really hard for me. That's why I'm lucky I was able to go here in Meycauayan City. So far, our case here is getting okay. I mean, we are not having any case positive here. So yeah, thank you so much for asking that. Miss Nikki Nicolas, mag-ingat ka po. Diyos ko. Yes, I'm trying. Yes. Always need. Also, take good care of yourself as well. To those who are watching, I hope you're all doing well as well. Just be vigilant. As in, let us all be careful. Even we are in the new normal na, we should always keep in mind the proper. So yeah. Okay, let's answer some questions again here. Hi guys, keep safe always. Okay, another question from Miss Nikki Nicholas. I'll just click this way. Hi, Edco Liday Normal Flores. Thank you for watching, sis. She's also one of the candidates of this Philippines Earth. Hi, thank you for watching, Sisi. Hope you are doing well. And also good luck for us tomorrow in our live intelligence. Wishing all the best to all of us. So yeah, maiba naman tayo, hehehe. If you were given a chance to choose among the four elements, earth, air, water, and fire, which one would you pick and why? Definitely the element of earth. Yeah, since I'm here, I'm really eager for the best, and that is the earth. I think the elements of air, water, and fire, if you summon that all, you will really produce the biggest element, which is the earth. And I'm just so passionately in love with nature as well. One of the reasons why I joined Miss Philippines Earth, because I just want to promote a good advocacy here, my platform here in the environment. That's why I'm also eager to win at least the crown or be top. So yeah, definitely it's the earth. So Thank you for watching right now. Mhm. What time is it? Okay, so hi sis, hi, thank you for watching. So another question from Miss Nikki Nicolas. Who is your favorite Miss Earth title holder? Definitely Miss Karen Abasco. Yes, she's she's really wonderful. She's really amazing. I really admire her personality. I admire how she speaks from her heart. Yeah, she's something that you should at least admire. It's definitely Miss Karen Abasco. Yes, and actually, I know Miss Karen Abasco is also in the medical field. So yeah, she's from University Santo Tomaso. Okay, let's go with some other question. How's your favorite Miss Earth winner? What do you mean by this question? How's your favorite? Or who's your favorite? Is that your question? I think this is also the same question as from Miss Nikki Nicolas. Who's your favorite Miss Earth title holder? Yes, it's Miss Karen Ibasco. I really admire her. She's really wonderful. She really set a good example to young ones, especially to candidates of Miss Philippines Earth. Another question here from Tin Huna Salonga. Since you mentioned you are a healthcare worker, how do you cope up as a healthcare worker? And the situation and handling Miss Earth pageant and at the same time, yeah. Thank you for that question. Yeah, I also mentioned that earlier that yeah, I'm a healthcare worker. I'm trying to fit all my schedules in this pageantry. But if I'm being honest, not really easy. I don't even know how am I coping this up. But just like what I said earlier, thinking about that my profession really needs me more right now, my love for the community, and at the same time my passion for this pageantry is what makes me eager to keep moving forward in this pageantry. That's why I also realized, because since I'm one of the candidates of Miss Philippines Earth, it's such a good opportunity because I'll be able to express more of my advocacy, which is the public health and wellness, and as well to express more of the healthcare workers. So yeah, that's what makes me eager for this, handling this pageantry. I'm just trying to be positive here as well. Okay. Uh-huh. Another question here from Miss Tin Una Salonga. What is your opinion about the anti-terror bill? Yes, that's just a recent issue we are experiencing right now, anti-terror bill. Thank you for that question, anti-terror bill. I read so much about that, and I guess my opinion there is, like I said, I believe that the government is just trying their best for us to feel secured and safe in a ways that there will still be discipline, less harm and less injury. However, I don't find it justifiable, especially to those who are just fighting for their rights and justice. Like, for example, the fact of the farmers, who in fact is actually our food frontliners, but they will also end up being the victim here because of anti-policies. And also they will be called as terrorists if ever this anti-terror bill will be claimed or will be implemented. So I just hope, let's just focus on what is the real problem here, because we are still in the middle of pandemic crisis. And for me as a healthcare worker, really what matters to me the most right now is the health of everyone. I think we still need more mass testing, more medical equipments, more healthcare workers for us as a citizen to feel secure and safe. So I think for me, that's what matters to me the most right now. Thank you for that question though, anti-terror bill. Okay. Another question here is, wow, we already have a lot of questions. I hope I can finish it all. Yeah, I'll try my best as possible na lang for your questions. Okay, hi. What did you learn from joining Miss Philippines Earth 2020? I learned a lot, especially in this trying hard times or in this pandemic crisis. But just to give you a quotation, I've learned, work hard, play hard. I've learned that in every competition, you should always give your best in every activities. Especially we are halfway of the competition, I realized that I should have give my best. Although I'm trying my best, but I think it's not too late because we still have some remaining activities here. Always give your best and play hard. At the same time, enjoy every moment here because you can get to experience this kind of activities yearly. So yeah, savor every moment, enjoy every moment. And at the same time, I learned how to manage my time here in Miss Philippines Earth because being a healthcare worker at the same time managing my time here in Miss Philippines Earth, I learned to be adaptable and manage my time. So yeah, that's one of the things that I learned here in joining Miss Philippines Earth, especially during this virtual. We have a long question here. Social has allowed us to be informed and updated about this pandemic, but it has also made us susceptible to fake news and mental anxiety. Do you feel that social media is ultimately positive or negative? I think both. Yeah, whatever we do, there's always two sides of everything. There will always be advantages and disadvantages. For the advantages, I think for us to be updated, we should really need social media, and it's much easier now because we are updated with the technology. At the same time, we should also be careful with posting some news or receiving some news because this fake news spreads faster than the virus, and it's actually as dangerously as this virus. So let's be careful in sharing, and let's just be more vigilant, or let's just depend more on the real resource here, which is like, for example, the WHO, DOH. Let's just depend on that as well. So yeah, social media, both, you can get both positive and negative in that. Okay, next question is, what is success for you? Okay, for me, success is not just winning in life, but success is about setting a goal for yourself and trying your best to achieve that, and showing your eagerness to achieve what you have set for yourself. So for me, success is something that you have set a goal set for yourself and achieving that. So yeah, that is success for me. Ang hina ng signal ko. I'm sorry, is that mine? Sa akin po ba may hina yung signal? I think this is the closest na po. I hope you could still hear me. Sayang naman yung mga sinabi ko if you didn't hear. Anyways, from Mr. Melvin Tan, what's your talent? Do you sing and dance? We just had our talent last week, and what I did was I sang and played some instrument. I also dance, but I'm not really a professional dancer. I sing, but I'm also not a professional singer. But I'm very passionately in playing different kind of instruments. Yeah, so I think that's what I did during the talent competition. It was really fun, and at the same time, it was really a great experience through virtually. Yeah, thank you so much. Hi, Miss, how are you? I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Mr. SK Minto. Another question here is, what is your reaction to past queens who are no longer engaged in their advocacy after competing in their respective pageant? My reaction to that, I think for me, as a beauty queen, it's not just about being in the pageantry. I mean, even if you're really devoted to your advocacy, even in and out of the pageantry, you should still continue your advocacy. Like for me, even before I joined Miss Philippines Earth, I've been actually advocating my advocacy, which is public health and wellness, since this is also my profession as well. So I think for me, being a beauty queen, it's not just about promoting your advocacy inside the pageantry, but also outside. So yeah, that is actually my reaction for the past beauty queens. It just saddens that some of them are not continuing their advocacy just because they are not in the pageant anymore. Because if you really love what you're doing, if you're really passionate about your advocacy, in and out of the pageantry, you should continue it. And that's what a good example of a beauty queen should have. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope I'm not spending too much time for this live. Anyways, I'll just answer very quick questions. Although there's a lot na pala. Anyways, I'll just wave to some. I'll just answer a few questions because I think I spent more than an hour here because I'm really enjoying. Because tomorrow I still need to prepare for our live intelligence. So wish me luck. And hoping that you could watch us. Just stay tuned on Miss Philippines Earth page. I guess I'll just answer some of the questions that I'm here. Oh wait, I'm looking for a question. Parang wala nang question. We still have question. I guess I'll just answer Miss Nikki Nicolas another question. If you're to meet a very influential person today, who would it be and why? For me, actually the most influential person in my life is actually my grandma. Yeah, she already passed away few years ago. Yeah, actually, to those who don't know, I actually grew up with my grandparents, and they're very dear to my heart. One of the reasons why I joined Miss Philippines Earth, because most of my childhood precious memories were from my experience with my grandparents. So yeah, that's why I really admire my grandma. And if I will bring back time, I would like to bring the time where I had my last moment with my grandma. Just to tell her that I appreciate her, I love her, and so on. Because I didn't get the chance to see her for the last time. Yeah. Wow. That was kind of emotional. Yeah. Whenever this question being popped up, who is the most influential, I always mention her. She's really exactly the person that I want to be in the future. Okay, I think this is enough for now. We already spent almost 1.5 hours here. So I really appreciate most of your questions. Yeah. So I'll be having another live, I guess, after the live intelligence. That will be 22 to other pages. And if you want to get to know me well, just tune up. And you could also add me on Facebook and also on Instagram. That is Jonovic Perez. And yeah, thank you so much for spending your time in watching my live, for viewing. I hope you got the chance to know me well. But don't worry, I'll still be having some live. So just save some of your question and I'll try to answer it. And if you want to get to know me well, just follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Oh yeah, thank you so much. And I hope some of you will just continue supporting me throughout this journey. We are halfway of the Miss Philippines Art Competition. And we still have few activities. Tomorrow we will be having our live intelligence. After that, the last portion, which is the cultural activities, then yeah, that will be some of the activities. So if you want to be updated, just follow the Miss Philippines Earth page. I guess this is all for now. Thank you so much. Thank you for spending time. I really appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well. Keep safe, everyone. And yeah, so that's it for now. I'll be taking some rest and prepare myself for tomorrow's live intelligence. Yay! Thank you so much again, Miss Earth fan page, for this opportunity of having me here and to have my live here on your page. It feels so good again to have my live after a long time. So yeah, goodbye everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and please support me throughout this journey of Miss Philippines Earth, and also watch our... Oh wait, Mommy Francis is watching right now. I'll take a wave. Mommy Francis is actually my designer. She, designer ko siya of my long gown. Hi, hello, Mommy Francis. So yeah, I'll be going off now. Thank you so much guys, and good night. Bye-bye. How to finish this one. We wish you best of luck. Thank you so much, Miss Earth Vantage. Once again, thank you for having me here. Thank you. Bye-bye.